Empty Bowls is an all-volunteer nonprofit, and we raise money to feed families in Collier and Lee County. It started at Barron Collier High School, and this will be our 16th year, and was started with 10 students and the teacher at Barron Collier, and they had 500 bowls and they sold out in 20 minutes. And they had 10 soups, they sold out, and so today we're probably up to 6,000 bowls. So it has grown over the years, and the teacher came to me and she said that she needed some community help and knew I volunteered in the schools. And she said, do you think you can get some community volunteers? So that's when we incorporated anyone in Collier County that wanted to paint bowls. And so that's how we finally increased. Many of our restaurants, and we have country clubs and we have caterers that supply our soup line. So now we're up to 55 soups from the 10 at the very beginning. So we're very proud of that and very thankful to the community for helping us. We really appreciate our local potters because all our bowls are handmade by local potters here in Naples. We do have throwing days at Claymore Ceramics where we just recently had one with 16 potters and they threw bowls for 6 hours. And that's how we get our bowls. We're on the small level right now. We're around 30 people, but we were doing 130 a day with our painting parties. And so eventually, let's hope we get back to that, where that really helps us because it takes a long time to get your 6,000 bowls. It was interesting when that day in March came. Most of my volunteers are retired folks, and they would call and say, I can't volunteer tomorrow, and we were trying to decide whether to cancel or go ahead with it, and we ended up canceling. So we had to reinvent ourselves. And so we came up with the idea of take-home kits. And what we did was we took brown paper bags and put 10 bowls in there with their color chart, and we went to the dollar store and got containers, and they painted at home, and we set it up on tables with their names, so it was no contact. They would come in here, pick up their bowls, take them home and paint, and it ended up, we were selfishly thinking about how were we going to get our bowls painted, but it ended up many of the folks came back and said, thank you for saving me and giving me something of purpose to do at home. A lot of families who've lost their jobs definitely needed help, and Meals of Hope, who owns our building and we're part of we rent from them, they were still doing their pantries and helping 4,000 families, maybe even more during that time. I think the fascinating part is everybody has our mission in their hearts, where they want to help people in our community and feed families, or feed thy neighbor. They grew up that way and helping others, and it's really rewarding.